to another Friday 5 here on the Agent Survival Guide podcast. I'm your host, Sarah Ruppel, and this is our weekly recap of headlines you should know about. Well, weekly as long as I'm not out on vacation, but I'm back, I'm rested, and we have got a great list to get into this week. We'll start out with number 1. This is a debate that is ongoing in our Teams chat here at Ritter, and probably with your family or friends as well. How soon is too soon for spooky season to start? I am firmly in the camp of summer is still here, but we've got a few members on our team who are ready for cooler weather, all things fall, and of course, pumpkin spice. Now, full disclosure, I am not the biggest fan of pumpkin spice flavoring. But every year, it seems like the release of the fall drinks menu happens earlier and earlier as Dunkin' and Starbucks compete to be the first to release all things pumpkin spice onto the masses. This year, Dunkin' is the front runner with their pumpkin spice latte returning to stores on Wednesday, August 16th. Also returning, Nutty Pumpkin Coffee, which adds hazelnut into the pumpkin spice fray. And then, of course, the pumpkin spice donut will also return. Starbucks' fall menu includes returning favorites, pumpkin spice latte, of course, pumpkin cream cold brew, and apple crisp oat milk macchiato. Out of all of those three, the cold brew is definitely more my speed. So much less sugar and lighter pumpkin spice flavoring. But if I had to choose, I would probably still go for my salted caramel cold brew over that pumpkin cream cold brew. New this year at Starbucks, an iced pumpkin cream chai tea latte and an iced apple crisp oat milk shaken espresso. The new Starbucks menu launches on Thursday, August 24th. That also happens to be the date of our Harrisburg Summit. It's a great day to grab one of those new fall drinks as you're on your way into the Penn Harris Hotel in Harrisburg. And if you do get one of those new fall drinks, stop by our table at the summits and let me know how you liked it. Moving on to number 2. While I was out last week, CMS announced the projected Medicare Part D premium for 2024. The average monthly premium for Medicare Part D coverage in 2024 is projected at around $55.50. Should that amount remain unchanged, it will come to a 1.8% decrease from this year's average premium of $56.49. Also in that announcement, CMS said they plan to release the premium and cost-sharing info for 2024 Medicare Advantage and Part D plans in September 2023. So, not much longer, and we will have that information as well. Number 3, Kaiser Family Foundation recently updated their numbers on state Medicaid disenrollment data. The most recent numbers come in at almost 4 million Medicaid enrollees that have been disenrolled from their plans. Data includes 42 states and the District of Columbia. In that report, 38% of enrollees with a completed renewal have been disenrolled from Medicaid in reporting states so far. And then on the flip side, 62%, or 6.1 million enrollees, had their coverage successfully renewed after going through the renewal process. State-by-state data vary, which is expected considering each state has its own renewal process. Prior to the KFF numbers, a recent Harris poll found that 35% of Medicaid members were not contacted by their health plan regarding renewing their coverage. If you've been putting out communications regarding Medicaid unwinding and the renewal process in your newsletters, probably a good idea to keep up that communication. Also, might not be a bad idea to check in on where your state is at with their renewal process. And definitely check in with Medicaid clients in your book if you have not done so already. Number 4, September is coming on quickly. And if you're in the life insurance market, you know that it is Life Insurance Awareness Month. This September, we are celebrating 20 years of this annual campaign. And if you have not already, make sure you head over to the Life Happens website to get more info and marketing materials. The idea behind this campaign is that a month-long event really gets life insurance in the minds of the masses. And that in turn helps agents to be able to start conversations with clients. Life Happens has a bunch of different content options that they offer, pretty much turnkey materials. If you're looking to feature content during the month of September, and it is a great idea to do that, I recommend getting started with their marketing guide. It does a good job of explaining the premise of Life Insurance Awareness Month and kind of an overview of what's planned for this year so far. To name just a few things, there is a calendar to encourage participation during the month with social giveaways, webinars, and downloadable marketing materials. So if you're looking for more info on that, those links will be in the episode notes. Number 5, on Wednesday this week, also from the Kaiser Family Foundation, they released their annual report on Medicare Advantage enrollment. Every year around this time, we get a fresh batch of statistics on enrollment as well as key trends in the Medicare Advantage market. So let's get into a few of those, some that we've already heard while others are new. First, Medicare Advantage has crossed the halfway point of beneficiary enrollment. In 2023, 51% of eligible Medicare beneficiaries are in a Medicare Advantage plan. That comes out to 30.8 million beneficiaries in actual numbers. And when it comes to choice, there is a lot of it, with an average of 43 Medicare Advantage plans for the average Medicare beneficiary to choose from in 2023. That is also historically the largest number of MA options available to beneficiaries. Breaking down plan type distribution in Medicare Advantage, 18% of the Medicare Advantage enrollment population is in employer or union-sponsored group plans. 19% are in special needs plans. And then 64% are in individual plans that are open for general enrollment. Breaking those numbers down a little bit further, when it comes to special needs plans, 5.74% of MA beneficiaries are in special needs plans, with the majority being in the dual eligible special needs market. According to projections from the Congressional Budget Office, by the year 2033, MA enrollment will increase to 62% of Medicare beneficiaries. We will be linking to the study in our notes, and this is a great study to quote as you're updating numbers for your sales presentations. Great sources, and the stats that the Kaiser Family Foundation looks at tend to stay the same from year to year. So it helps make easy work of updating. It's really just switching numbers in and out from year to year. Now, we have always recommended using the most updated statistics possible in your marketing materials. That is now actually a requirement by CMS, and this is a great credible source to quote in those reports. And that does it for this episode of the Agent Survival Guide podcast. If you like what you heard here today, follow along with us for more episodes like this one. Thanks for listening. I hope you have a great weekend. Stay healthy and stay safe out there, and we will see you next week. The Agent Survival Guide podcast is a production of Ritter Insurance Marketing, an Integrity company. This episode was written and produced by me, Sarah Ruppel. Script editing by Tina Lamoureux. Podcast design by Urban Rivera. Artwork by Vivian Zhao. Follow along with us wherever you like to listen.